Okay, so listen, family. Now, I don't know about this crossing the Bering Strait. I'm gonna do some more research about that. But it says, well, how it goes is when people crossed the Bering Strait, there were only a few of them, right? And a few of them were women. And that's where the mitochondria, the mtDNA strands, are going to originate through the women. But since you have so few, you have to account for the much larger population at the time Columbus came. You need quite a long period of time for the population to build up, especially if they're saying we all got the common mother, or two or three, right? Hold on. That's from this very much handful of people. You get the entire indigenous population who walked all over Asia. That's the way you manage to reverse things. See, this is what they were reversing. Now, hold on. Okay, so pay attention to this. So this lady asked him a question to explain his theory, right? So then he said, yeah, it has to do with the genetic makeup. Certain characteristics that have passed along the female line, which do not alter over time. It is called the mtDNA, right? The rate of mutation. Also, they call it very slow. It takes tens of thousands of years. And so they suppose on the basics, they can trace it back to the human groups. The migration of human groups from point of origin outwards across the planet over time. Pay attention. Now they encounter the North Americas. On the South American is very interesting. You see it, particular mtDNA strands that don't really appear much in any other place. Also in the world, there are anomalies in Asia. That means that there's few and far in Asia. There's some in Asia, right? You got a few isolated pockets You've got a few pockets in southern China and running down the Southeast Asia that shares the same characteristics as the overwhelming. You see it in the Americas. Different set of groups, nonetheless, but the same unique DNA characteristics, family. Now they're trying to explain away this division. And rather than follow the obvious scientific line, right? That suggests you would go, y'all just read it, just fucking read it, because I'm tired. Rather than follow the scientific lines of reasoning, which would suggest you would go from most to least, right? That's whoever had the characteristics in Asia likely came from here. Yes, the Americas. Trying to stand on a whole thing on its own head, right? So they left from here and went to another place and tried to populate that, right? So they tried to stand on whole things on its head. How does it go? Is when people came across the Bering Strait, they were only okay, so since you have so few, and you have to account for a much larger population at the time Columbus came. I think I already read this already, but y'all can go and read through. We're going to go on to the second paragraph. But the first is, I think, maybe to look at the closest old site to the Bering Strait Bridge, which existed here, right? Now, this bridge, these places are not here anymore, they say. Can you find that in the Yukon? Actually, it is two sites that is very close together. It is called the Old Crow and the Blue Cave. Block it out a little bit, right? Now these places were real. Now the convergent dating on that, in which at this point is 30,000 years. 30,000 years, y'all. And that of sorts conforming, which the new theory is that they went to extra, you see it, well, here is over 30,000 years, the old site right across, and sort of establishes the dating. Y'all, I don't know. Y'all could just figure it out. But the point of what this whole thing is, hold on. Okay, so I need y'all to pay attention to this, right? Some on this side, we got 30,000 years site on the side. The side we've got 1750 year site, of course. They are going to conclude that people came from the 1750 year old site and arrived in the Yukon 1500, years roughly before they left. Yes. So listen, as they conclude, I think the reasonable conclusion might have been that we need to investigate the possibility of coming, as our elders have always told us, from here to there. We are not responsible for the population of Europe and Asia, but some of our people went there, yes. Possibly some of their people came here, yes. People went back and forth. It does not account whether group does. So this right here, as I told y'all before, people walk this realm to and fro with no problems. This is confirmation right here in which I'm saying all of this information. Now, y'all can go back through all of this information and read it with your own eyes, because I know I messed up a whole lot of shit up in there, but it don't matter because we found it, right? This information right here is telling us all that we have the mtDNA mitochondria gene, right? We have the mtDNA mitochondria gene that they, which is the indigenous people of this Americas, have. Okay. Now, if y'all picking up what I'm putting down, I know y'all probably didn't understand what I was talking about, but y'all can put it together, right? I need y'all to continue with me on this journey. It's a beautiful journey of remembering who the fuck we are, right? So let me know in the comments how y'all feel about this video. Let me know in the comments how y'all feel about what I said. If you have any questions about this shit, listen, it's time to get up, family. We've been down for this fucking long when we are the motherfucking ones that need to be fucking flying around this bitch. Understand what I'm saying? All right. Stay high vibrational. Learn who you are. Love who you are. They done controlled this narrative for this long. Now let's control our own fucking narratives. We are the ones with the mtDNA. We are the ones with the mtDNA. Huh? Peace.